I don't know about you, but I'm constantly struggling to find a well-lit space to keep my plants in. And let's be honest, I will probably never stop buying plants, and the ones that I already own are getting bigger and bigger. That's why today I decided to build a planter box with a wall trellis attached and some grow lights on top to combat this issue. I'm going to use this dark and unused corner of my apartment, only made possible by the science and technology of grow lights. But not just any grow lights, because today's video is sponsored by Mother Grow Lights. Thank you, Mother. I will be unboxing and installing their LED Plantspectrum32 today together with you, because these are absolutely vital for my project today. In this darkness, no plant would survive even a day. If you want to check out their grow lights and other products for yourself, it will be the first link down in the description box. By clicking it, you can also apply my code that is LEAFYLUSTER and you will get another 10 euros or dollars off your order. Now then, it's time to get to work. In order to make the space usable to grow plants in, I need to first clean up a little bit because it's kind of embarrassing and messy at the moment, so let's get going. This is taking way too long. Let's speed it up a little bit. All done, so now let me show you what I'm thinking of doing to the space. I want to keep it really simple, so I'm just screwing in 2 pieces of wood to the wall. On top I can just nail my planks to cover up the wall. I also have to attach the feet to the planter box, put in some plants, hang up the lighting, and I'm done. These are the materials that I got for my little project. A wooden planter box that is huge, the Plant Spectrum grow light from Mother, a trellis, or better said, everything I need to build a trellis myself, and lots and lots of soil. Getting the tools ready. There are still some nails in the wall. Done. Step 1 is to attach the legs to the planter box. I was worried it might not be stable enough, but it's pretty tight, so we're good. The box looks amazing, the height is pretty good, it fits exactly to the length of the wall as I planned, so let's move on to the wall. Ich schwöre, der Hocker ist noch krass. Let me explain why I love grow lights so much. Grow lights are truly a plant collector's best friend. Ever since I started using grow lights, for example in this grow shelf right here, my life has gotten so much easier. In winter your plants are thriving as well. The success rate of my propagations has skyrocketed, to be honest. I have so much less failures or plants that don't want to root. And let me tell you, you will notice how much more healthy your plants are when they are getting the light that they need. Not just the bare minimum that your windows or apartment has to offer, but a truly full light spectrum, powerful light source that will nourish your plant, and you will see such an increase in leaf size, leaf strength, shine, everything. I would never want to go back to having no grow lights. It was actually pretty easy to attach the planks with some nails, but it was a little bit tedious to make sure that the spaces between the planks are exactly the same each time, just so it looks more professional and symmetrical.
Hauen, Schatz, nicht fest durchhauen, ne? Nur anhauen. She said.
Halt noch ein.
Mörderringte Lache. Dass sie ihre Finger noch nie benutzt hat in ihrem Leben.
Dank, Schatzi. Ta-da! You guys, I cannot believe how good this turned out to be. It worked actually quite well. We had a little bit of struggle with the nails and the screws, but we managed to work it out, and I think it looks amazing. It's sturdy enough to hold some plants. It's obviously a little bit wonky, but I'm not going to attach any shelving or something to that. It's all untreated wood, all natural, so that the roots can attach. My goal is that the plants can grow bigger, mature, and size up better. Oh my god, it looks so good. I'm so happy with the outcome. Let's put some plants in there and just see how it looks, okay? It turned out great, but it's still missing something. The cherry on top, which will be our mother grow lights. Let's check out the grow lights, unbox everything, see what's included in the box, and then set them up. These are the wall mounts. I won't be using those today, but it's good to have them if I ever want to use the light otherwise. I decided I want to hang my lamp from the ceiling and use the metal wires that they included for that. I have a wooden ceiling, so it's really easy to screw in some hooks and attach them to the light. This is the grow light. I have to say it feels super nice since everything is made out of this matte, sleek metal. It looks really modern and chic. So I have a few different grow lights in my house that don't look this good, I have to say. Other than that, they include a few different adapters for your electric outlets. I have the one for EU. To build everything, you only have to connect 2 little plugs and you're good to go. They also included the stand, so it can stand upright like this and then just shine on your plants if you prefer that. I'm impressed with how it looks and how it feels, but I also want to see how strong the light really is and how all of this as an ensemble will look. So let's get to drilling. I'm going to use those little hooks, which I can then hook the steel wires to. The light is 80 centimeters long and I want to attach it in the middle of the wall. And I think even though it's a little shorter than the planter box, which is 120 centimeters long, it will be fine since the light is not going straight down but at an angle. Okay, so you know you're short when you don't reach the ceiling, so I will have to try to hold this screw thingy with this and then screw it in like that. It's actually working. This is definitely going to hold really tight. Okay, I'm going to install the lamp. Just screw the wire into the thingy and then just clip in the hook into my hook. I have to get my boyfriend. Okay guys, I'm back from my pizza break. The light is attached, it looks amazing. So let's do a little light test. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! It is pretty bright. It looks really chic. This is the light. I'll have to figure out something for the cable right here. There's the switch. There is definitely a light hitting these leaves. Obviously the light that gets to the plant is a little different than the light I can see, but the light is pretty strong so far and I feel like it's a really good additional lighting. So good. I love when like projects work out and this is just amazing. Last thing on today's agenda is definitely plants. So I need to mix like 70 liters of soil. I definitely need more hours in a day. Okay, I have quite a lot of material. I am using orchid bark, general soil mix from the garden center, some cocoa coir, perlite, some Osmocote slow release fertilizer. Yeah, that's it. Mathematically, I need 70 liters of soil minus the soil that is already on the root balls of the plant I'm going to plant. number one, I need to rehydrate the cocoa coir. So since I don't have as much perlite as I would like to, I am going to use a little bit more orchid bark to make up for the missing airiness. Okay. Everything I use will be linked down in the description as well. And I'm going to add some slow release fertilizer, and it says to use like 20 grams per 20 centimeters of your planter. So I'm going to use 120 grams. That's quite a bit. Let's eyeball this. This looks ridiculous. Look at this. This looks ridiculous. All of these are the slow release fertilizer balls. I think it's time to add in the cocoa coir. Let's mix the soil. I really do hope that this is enough soil for the whole planter, but I am worried it's not. It might not be. We have officially made it to the most difficult part of this whole video. It's picking which plants will go into the planter. So I all want them to be approximately the same size, so no one is blocking the light from the other plants. And then I also want to put some plants in there that I feel like can handle a little bit lower light. Even though I now have this very strong grow light, I wouldn't want to put like succulents or maybe like Hoyas that really love a lot of light in there. But don't worry, you don't have to decide this on your own, because on the Mother website there is a huge data bank of plants and their lighting requirements. So you can check the plants that you have if they are in the data bank, and then you can check how far they need to be from the light, how much light they need, and then you can choose what you want to plant. I would choose something like this Monstera, or maybe Syngonium, some Anthurium, Philodendron Micans, for example. I feel like those plants are really low light tolerant or don't need a lot of light. First plant I'm thinking about is actually this Philodendron Mamei. It's a really nice specimen, but I feel like it would benefit from some added attachment space. I might add a Monstera Adansonii. I recently took a top cutting from a Philodendron Verrucosum. I might also just add in some of those climbing Philodendron Micans, some Cebu Blue, and a Scindapsus exotica. Wow, this is exciting. So I will probably need to cut the Syngonium first because it's already too big. Let's get to work. Most of these plants need a repot anyway, so it's a perfect time for that. I'm going to put some clay pebbles on the bottom of the planter because it has no drainage, so I want just a little drainage layer. Okay guys, it's time to fill in the soil. Oh my gosh, I really hope the soil is enough. Help. Okay. I think it's going to be enough. Time to put in the plants. Also going to check for pests first, because I don't want to put in pest-ridden plants. I don't know yet. I'm going to cut the Syngonium now. Done. It is time. Let's start with the biggest plant. I'm going to make some space. Way too much perlite in the soil. Okay, and I want to pot it to the back so that the plant can attach right here. And I'll need to clean up the plant first. You can see she was in need of a new pot anyways. This one already has a ton of aerial roots, so I'm really hoping that it might attach to the wall. We have this Philodendron Verrucosum that I took a top cutting off that I air layered like 2 days ago. I might need to fix it up down here a little bit because there are just like wonky plants in there. Unfortunately, I do need more soil. Another cool thing about the Mother Grow Light is the aluminium casing, which is not only very pretty, sleek and chic, but it is also made out of recycled aluminium, which is great. On top of that, Mother also gives you the infinity promise. Usually LED lights have a life expectancy of maximum 8 years if you have them on daily for 12 to 16 hours. This means you need to invest in new grow lights once these break, and you have to trash the old ones, get a new one, which is not only costly for you but also very much a waste of resources. That's why Mother had a genius idea to make the inner LED board of the lamp replaceable, so you can keep the aluminium casing, which is much cheaper for you and also much more sustainable. In botanical gardens, I always see Maranta as a cover plant for the floor, so I think it's a really good plant to pot at the bottom of a planter. So I'm also going to put this one in. I think I'm done. I want to attach all of the plants with some yarn to the wood planks. I'll finish the last 2 plants, water them, and then I'll be back with the reveal. This is the finished plant wall. I actually love how it came out, and I do want to toot my own horn because it's amazing. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I think it looks so good, and I can't wait for the plants to actually grow up the planks and spill out of the planter box. But of course we are not finished here, because I wouldn't be much of a scientist if I didn't check how the plants grow over the next few weeks. I do want to check the strength of the grow light and also see if I might need to lower it a little bit more. I have to say, the Mother Grow Light is truly a quality product. It feels great, it looks great, it gives off a very strong white light, no violet color, no bluish color. It really is a daylight spectrum, which I appreciate a lot because it just looks best in my opinion. Not to mention that this plant wall is an absolute statement piece in every home, and this Mother Grow Light highlights that perfectly. Once again, thank you to Mother Grow Lights for sponsoring this video. If you're on the lookout for some new grow lights, then definitely check out their website down below. Other than that, I would love to hear your opinion on the plant wall. Would you have done it the same? Do you like it or not? Do you think the plants will actually attach to the planks? I'm still not sure, but I do hope so. I will leave you with this video right here for you to watch next, because YouTube thinks it's best for you. I'll see you next time. Until then, enjoy your plants and goodbye!